Awie yekoya ya ba yekoto nkretia wa afebra so say yedi enkomo abedwafo bekamisa wo fie hanti enche bia no meda o madi na yedi enkomo enra eye tetei a oye draveni ewo fie na enra eye na wodanti tetei happy belated birthday sanso na Sam our chief driver all best point savings saloons also ene eye wa woda enti Sam happy birthday na ebusuafo dodo no a na dwumfo fufu nyina munyina me ma happy birthday wati hadi titru pa na me office Joanna Bennett ene me nana be manyi o Drew Moses Bennett edu amosunyan ene munyina obi ne ba June 4 e ma munyina itiri enkwa pa na ene enkomo ebedie no ye bekasa e dia fa yensu atutotutu ene ho ensemsem enro nso santo se medical kan no be kwa baka se nso no anto se nso to gidigidi pa men hye den hunu ne saa se bia bebia ma wona anye saa de a ba enkran yiri pa asema ye ka mo men fa da nibiri samo asam kese baba frankansi so na wenso de asakese ne ba ena de franka edi tuntun sansan ene ntwene eboba gidigidi sai ebo asamkase ebo ene yetewo na yedin eba beto yensi ntu na mum bia nti ebedi hu komo papa yemisi ahu se junta de si ye no ye hwe bibi de afiri mu ana ye hunu bibi ese se oman no 7 years on no ye den ya ye recommendation mo de ba no yetumi ahu se ya implement bia na victims no so tibia be no mu wom e de pa na ye de afa ho ye bi disasem no nkomo de na fe ya hwe monetization of our politics the implication our main security so monetization of our politics sika ye de totumi e de ba ban mu sika ye de totumi e de tena ban mu sika ye de totumi e de di amayokuo ahodo anim no ni sunsuanso a ede baba oman yi bambo so ye bi de hu nkomo pa na fe ya hwe bushambo ya da UK eni Ghana ntem no IGP ne UK High Commissioner semsemi se o monfa diplomatic ways e hwe na so bientu mra no eno se be hwe na ye de nkomo say international relation no se ye protect wo mo aye na wo mu dinsa wo so no wo mo so protect yen na bushambo ya da yam no mo ntem no eye kama ankoye saa edo ha beba tisasem na no ho nkomo na no pay yeba na yeba ababedi na ene de nipa mienu pe na ba fia na mo no se yensaka owura anakwa June 3rd disaster no na ona ye regional I think regional NADMO coordinator na bibisa operations officer e NADMO e Greater Accra ono ni PK in charge of floods na insoto a and some hamio anakwa ye kan wasami in charge of flood NADMO no nika na Mr. Anakwa nika ono ala chabi ana no use sabre no meanwhile or a NADMO coordinator in charge of flood e wa Greater Accra Sani Adib akwaba bibia boko Sani Adibu security and intelligence analyst na ne yanya no na me de pa isan se ye beka sa da fa ye bambo mo me fa de me bi ni agro aboa nantwie ampofode e de bonyom o se me jeja me ho amasem afamase iti de ye ya hwe be jeja masem be fa yase no ene Adib ye be do mo se kopa ana ye wo Dr. Christopher Ampedu wono nani afi enti betumi aka se omen se na netia be bebre aye we no obetumi ade ho adanse ana wotutu kwa ma hodo bi so enti wonim se de dem sitie ana se ye ka se betumi aye hwehwemu ade afa ne mabako menum yensa bi hu a odimu akotene papa enti na ono so di nimu de book mu de ene efie nyansa wo no ade beka ho na yen nyina tumi aye amana ye fe opani akwaba
ye nua o
bibi aboko de
ami adoma ho ye
the radius enra bibi a nso to na we
enra ni office
amosoma na wo kufia na se na wo fie
na me ofie me lot me nyame adoma odom me because we hwe nsawam kwan no so free amasaman eba achimota na ya reho in this 21st century
yes
Ghana no menwa nipa si yem vote ma omo wo mo si yem vote ma omo na ye wo engineer so am go office sa yetu amuka wo wo mo na ss o mo sua engineering nyina akọ bibire kwa buruchi na nso so hwe ngu ase ya reho se
don't tell na wo kromu ha
no hapa
2015
no
obe kai na wo he sada no
samre no na mi simi go school mu
Pentecost University
anti start ya na me bom modin a edwane koduru fi
okay
but na me ye adwuma wo so tuo mu side offer enti yehu ye nya e course na arehosem no die emi say ye Ghana fo no nsasi ko bitu ye fo but niema ba ye no achi kra no chese muwa kakra kwa ba ye na wo hwese ni nipa chase kan di e ho ne me ha obi ehia no na asema mobo a se ye je sa ni we ekoboa sa nkrofu ya na asemre ahodro echedi I mean chese ye ni ahomobro cross so ka ho ya ye nya adwuma no emfa yiye ntu yi enim wazo bi ba bebre tete asemre ho a chese wo de ye nchendi adwen ko a nti bi kakra ba si ade no efi mobro wafuo ekunafuo ho ba bi efi ne huhia na ehia om se aha yeti ni ya benya gu ebutom ni ya be chedi no ehu ne hia mehwa eja kwamna yes me kwa asori ma obi nkubi ye jaso da mu bom paye kakasa ofra woto sai ni pe yesum nyame ama nanso ye ni ye mu no nyame suro kra ni yade ye mu ya dwuma mu nyame suro ni ho ya na motuo mu nyame suro ni ho nti nyame be ne yesom no ya rehosem because wo hwe Ghana nyame som ni pa do ss kwa asori nenka ba bia yadri gase Ghana ye kokan ni pa do no anso ene om som kwa asori o nanso nibre eni ni tan wo tan akayo kan proye afa inumu enti kase ya rehosem
enra bra ye call prince ye benya video visuals ni bi na mo fan chemi enra bra ye call saka ni ekohia wo mo a asemu yi eto wo mo no ebinom kasai na enra misugu mi mu pa man kana meboa enra me fi ho a me drive free circle na me besia akofie no bibisa mo questions bebre abranche baako ni ti kwankure yayi enti ono no se dia ye ni sei no we ye de sie bra asem ni si yankasa me ko pie so 5 years 7 years ago na ye da bia me pese me kai abranche we hwe na nanim aye hwe de abranche yi nanim aye ahokyira wom hwe ti bia abranche wom ti sika kakra de ma omo se ye compensation se de ma omo
compensation omo
omo
sika no
hey
sebo
eti se owura ampedu eye den na woye mu a enti no ye trimo dia to this level
abro na be isem eni pese me kumunya me nkwa me yi die eno hu ne hian eni ko my Ghana e bia ye kan jakwama so man die nka nyame wo hiraye na hwe nipa yi etu hu nkra ati
nipa abranti ni
onye omo look at that
yes eniti no oniti kwankora wo kwankora na bi ni ho ye yi kwankora na fi okwasa hye wo hye enti no eso mu yi no mo ye operation na sa enti no the tin na oho no eye bete enti da na o kan say ohia oka bibi guard bibi obehye wo tin no ho a emanity goalkeeper ebi no mo hye no oso pebipo ahye di tiabo di tin ho ban onya otumi na yaya. This is the situation we find ourselves in as a country. Yewura.
And as a people, Ghana ni.
Yes.
Meanwhile, so Shesika ebimu ese no. I see any scam program. Sheseni ebimu enye sika. Na umu disika. Ni ese sika. Election time you hwe.
Ye baba ho. Ye baba ho.
Chese odwen ho a. Na ese ebisa hwenja kwamna senti oman ye doye man. Anase dia no kene kase ye don oman no na asake yakopon si nyame no onim ye sane ayete na ne awo ye bia nso no eho akatua so enti se ye ni yiye ni e di oman yi a ye so yiye di ebekọ kan ye ma ne ye ma nanam so ebekọ kan na emom se ebekọ so di oman yi abro ye adwen se ye ni o power ye ni o sika ye ni o bie eti opposition no so nti ne yesme hwe ye me hwe medi mobro wafo wudi mobro ni sika anakunu ni sika anase ne ewo no wafa ma no na fa enome sa nome no ebeba yeso baako because unye sa ni mai enwe se nyame ehirawo anase uyiye di mu nti no akuntabu ho one day na that day is coming
owura padu ya hwe asem siye no oman no yebonyanya oman no just bibia bastan still oman metwa kase we are nyina ama Benin for krampo ebeboaye with sika eti yenhua bibia mfiri mu
sien hunu pa aba na se on Ghana se nchani refi nti asem na bana ne gidigidi etwa mu a chese no ano sien hunu pa se we a lesson na ebetumi asua atu hadamon no da bi enti aya na si adwen pa ya manyo sam ne ya dwuma ye ne abrabo aye boyi si de bi adwen ho se no kwasem se ya nkasa ya mani ama ye ho so anwen se ni mesisi nyina ye lesson exactly ni sia so a ye sia lesson fa nko ya chiwo yesia koyeni ne ansia se dabi ne ayesi ye manu ensi eno a wo hwe ne ayesi ye ewo pokuase achimota kwan so a etu bisa ye ho se oman enye nne o sabi afi bia so to a it happens enti eni okwan bia betua fa so akoreti sa ni nipa nwu ansana yenya ba ye ho so ama ye wo engineers hwe highway for air condition dan no de ko Japan a engineer ni air condition dan mu de bia on the field na ha de ko obo engineer no ye no offices air condition dan mu afi kwan no kwa ye no onko hwe o ni sika obenya free mu eno no ogie no atro no report say ye ni na what they say etimoden wickedness ye adwuma say na wukra position do ye nsa nya mebe tua mo ka baako
sani yenhwe okay na oka June 3rd in so toy and on filling station so na eja to ho and nipa bebe say we nipa na we say figure no it's more than
meaning right from the one
yes more than because so me kai ebra na womo ade see ni next morning hotel here wo
circle
circle fro hotel na me feel hotel din sa wo de wo fi circle na sa wo ko GBC a wo left gata na no pe Paloma chiri ho na gata kese da ho pa tro gumu taxi gumu ni ayi na nipa gum enti figure no yanka o manka
debi
ye hu ye no sane hwe filling station is na ewo Janet to second no and filling station so se wo hwe de sie enura achemota ofanko kwan so a ho nyina yiri kasa enam main road nso kokuma se no abomma obi nko bi ma no nyina gu kan mu womo so a ewo fam so mo kɔ no so no womo so maka ho womo nam ejire bi jire mu obi hu de omo ye omo ne bi apake and there is a filling station ewo Fankor roundabout.
Very similar. Very similar.
Yes. Eti assuming without admitting say won't be a more adwuma yi o bia say eje bi kotrega wo filling station one obviously ebe for sa enso na ni nyina nti no nipa e wo kasa ekokuma si mu wo mo ewo just say almost everybody ebe ko junted with your estimations no you should be afri mu
David, unfortunately because some years ago na FedEx plane be any passenger plane a head-on collision in mid-air resulting in countless deaths. And engineers almost say we need to prevent that from happening. And
wow.
Wow. So that's serious. So
we cry the highway no. And you solo highway highway near 2 year hono. And then
exactly. Even you were just in front of police depot. E were Tesano honum no free Tesano who cross circle in front of Debia and so toa you were stagnant water honum so create traffic. Debia
Debia.
So come now. Sir incident no enu na ema omo introduce ade a yefre traffic collision avoidance system. So place mienu if it gets closer system no would automatically make baako bekosro other one no bebafo to prevent head-on collisions. So usually disasters I mean in as much as despicable enya ade a yepe esia it should always be a learning curve. And let me say something without mincing words. Engineers know omunim ejuma no. Omunim.
So what's the problem?
Human complacency and complicity. I mean, the level of indiscipline in the system no.
Wait a minute, no. Where are your Fankor cluster of schools?
Wow. Yes.
And you couldn't get a school. Fankor ewo udu Fankor be na ten left kakra bia ukọ kwan na ko straight no school no down ho so pa hwe kwada ni nyina ka school bo wow look yes
so we there you're very dangerous
yes
to kwada no
kwada ni gu ho no
I mean a child can drown in this
wow it's a BBC ya kwada ni nyina sani kasa
our thoughts and prayers and no thoughts and prayers so you see omonim but I can say on authority say 90% of your problem no is solely about your attitudes. Okay? Obi besi die no unim say obi anim say a blockade so. But assembly omo take up issue no then later they get to hear say oh a MP be there and a minister there and that is the close of the case.
Until they can do the right thing.
Anything I may say, human complacency, any complicity, because we know the right thing, but just because of the fact that you're lost, we are not able to enforce it. People do as they like. Meaning whether recently, sir, White House, or Nigeria, belonging to actress, being ex-husband, actress, be some controversial actress, be sir. Now almost see. Or Sidino on a highway, so they had to demolish. Okay, but when you go to really advanced jurisdictions, before Ube Sidine, Ube acquire all the necessary. Ghana etisao, but people don't do it because enforcement in Niho. So yeah, to me, correct is our human attitude. No, trust me, you better correcting it now because most of it and structural adibia just because of indiscipline, and we've allowed it to fester. Newspaper clippings be from 1960 no more was our issue no and still there was our issue so you ask yourself you ko enim and I ko etwe because if common flood issues to mean enhance your drainage system your building system, who call area B, when him say, aha, kwan ba obi be see blocking. Then you ask, more assembly or her, or more be. But nobody does anything about it. Okay, so yeah, enforcing laws, no, if not.
Ways to enforce the law.
Exactly.
A law enforcement agency, we mean, come
to enforce it.
Maybe the other said, maybe so the other said, maybe the mentry, we should hold them accountable. And see, yeah, so yeah, the other say, yeah, you play a role. If you have made a baby, I can say, maybe better now. Because maybe, yeah, we may crash. Na minim said na ekwase set up city minim said ohembo dewuru se konkonko yen kwasa kwasa fuduma emema ene ma obi asore mema ne do na mai pra meka yefum da ekura bi wo ho se ekura na sefo no omodo ekwan na omodo ko ekura na se no enti ebra ye do no na ema no so ayedua ebinom ye aduane enti ne mema no we no do free hair ko no na wonum so do free ha eba enti wonum bedu ha no na ababeshia no ma wi wi amakotena se no ma di dom di obi akodefie enti that there was some kind of understanding be oneness be some kind of responsibility sharing be ene sane manema na ho ba na enche da ni ho ye ka ho asemo pa assemblies no wo ho pa ye wo assembly bia wo ne nkorabata ye wo mo hwe nsuo eyire so ye wo mo hwe we so we hwe we
root engineer
bia ye obi wo ho na still dem we cost na se tumi nya hu bia na ehun hia sa assembly ne ma no
ana fi nya engineers ogun ba so ne sen because so so etwa won ka ebi wa aban no amamu dan amamu ka en chese na ehun fa so ye taxpayer siga
na free fuel eno ka na eno e me ya no
nti na ehun fa so ne sen
because recently me TV report be na area be they came out in their numbers almost see obi si dan bi a blocky crime. So they reported the case to the assembly. Now DC, you know, oba honum no. So the people were angry. Almost see obviously, oh, we will look into the matter. No. Okay. So when you know, it's festering a culture of impunity.
I don't know.
When him say, "Adia me," it's wrong. A bit obstructive flow of so any adi. But because me nim obi wo honum no, and me a politician, me a powerful person beyond reproach. Me so until you enforce laws, you know, this issue would remain like that. And another issue, and yet politics are saying, but largely governments, both present and past, who says half Latin are no priority more. Maybe they have other priority areas to say building of churches and but flooding mostly and priority now. Yes, sir. Much ado about nothing. Not no. Okay, mudia munko honum no. Go and donate, and then no waiting for the next rains to come. So I don't know. It makes you wonder whether seriously,
yes, a young priority. In most cases, a hot baby, a family. Enti okosi ano a beden
no aduane abono
the
kro no aduane abono
enti most cases no mo hwe ania bi a mutimi didi ho
absolutely
na o hwe ni se ho no ho aduane do so a che se o be ye se o resolve because hwe sa drainage a wadabra car ekoto odo over 20 years. Well, I'm Japan multinational. Sika ako sa drainage mu kwa
but still
hey Minia you just go check sika pan loans grants various donor agencies ama just to drain this chemu this thing and also ta ne car that so
recently, Omutia Sikabima, I think one contractor be about 100 million Ghana cedis.
Look at that
dredging.
So Sikano, we talk 100 million because millions and millions. Now so start. What kind of people?
I think a lot of it also has to do with serious corruption because
serious corruption that they
benefit from
exactly.
That's it. And takwa war, you know, almost say war is business. Okay, so even yare COVID-19, na your business,
maybe
even terrorism,
Sir?
your business more.
Maybe.
So this flooding, I think, say, in the best interest of certain individuals to ensure, say,
Exactly.
it perpetuates.
Sir?
If not, they will be out of business.
hwɛ asɛm a woka yi ɔdɔ yi sɛ sika yi sɛ yɛkɔkɔtue I quite remember sɛ me sɛ mɛkɔ so aka akɔpem da yɛbɛhunu sɛ ɔma ne ɛyɛ deɛ nti ɛsɛ nyina tumi ka bom wɔsi wonsom yɛde ne nipa
Saa no.
ɛberɛ a na mampɛne da mahama wɔ hɔ no ne nua Ibrahim Mahama onim deɛ ɔsa deɛ ɛhu paa wona ɔsɛ mewɔ machine so ɔbɔ mmeranteɛ a mea na mekyi ɔmo ka nti ma mmeranteɛ yi mmra na mu nkyi ɔmo ka ɔmfa ɔmo nim deɛ na mɛboa bi machines kakra nie mo so mfa machines kakra mɛka ho na mentiti ɔdɔ no ma mu free adapa yɛtwa papa yi wɔ kurom anya sam just because you're president bi nu enti yɛ horo no sɛ they say me bebo na some mo mpɛ dia and me nkotra me baby can we live this kind of attitude
ya reho won say enti em ka say o man o compare ye nyame som o hwe Christopher no kramofo you see ye call 90% of the population they say this are abroi e chen man mu say ye didi e ho a because they say you know sans man kan nyina utimi mlemu obia o Ghana for ya na say take the blame. Na uko bisa say hwan mo na in charge. Ya. Eti ya. Hwan na ekwa sorry, hwan na so nyame. Hwan mo ne wo mo odo kakra bi impo nya kese a odo kakra e ma ye man Ghana. Anu uti say e basic asem nipa nwe o man Ghana ho. Ya repo pa because ye kan broche simi ya abroche no enye so abofo ene wa broche o nipa amwo adwempa akomapa opepa ma wo man enti obi ye adwuma onwe ne eba ne botom nko a odwen o man no ne yidi odwen se ene wo di ni ya wo nso ebesi wi na ye ne enwe sa ne a ye sabe som abeba ye nkyɛn ko an ɛno ne hia yɛ eti ama sɛ Ghana ni nipa o metumi etu omo asi hɔ ɛde agye o man Ghana mehwa de bia se onipa e campaign sɛ munya o man man yɛ ne sɛ mugya man ya ebeye enti na ye vote ma mo so amude sa abroi edia na o man no ye bɛkɔ kan na sɛ be echi
hwɛ our maintenance cost akwa sɛ baako me wana producer kagu masom sɛ say no highway na ye kan wasem nso yiri fa ho ya e wo hai e wo ekwan so N1 no ya e say enso na didia ma say no concrete no no iron rods no expose
okay
e penifo so na mo de bia yes enso ta ponchene a or ye war. Dear Kosu, no, impose a security threat to yang as a mine. Because on say, when the Panasam say, you're supposed to do this. Share, na me calculation be from 2000 and I think 10, about 2019, no, you say about $1.6 billion. Wow. 1.6 million rather. $1.6 million. Say they say other river from 2010 to 2019. $1.6 million US. And they said it's other river and soon they said it. Is it not painful? Say BBC Koswa Obi we China so was come on. And the maintenance man kwase same say sabi enkoso nse nipa bonu fo bi o baby o person to show man so a and then am so from nkwaji mu bi na nipa bi enwene sa.
But mostly Ghanaians kasa we don't translate it into action because quite obvious say epimu are taking the citizens for granted.
Exactly.
And we enjoy bickering. Okay, but they hold the public officers accountable. They be see politicians are supposed to serve us. Okay, and unfortunately, Ghanaians mostly very docile. Even who call airport, if things are not going well, Ghanaians or mobile kasa just amongst themselves. But Nigerians, they enter and very, very bold. Will tell you right in the face, it's not the right thing. Okay, so mostly Ghanaians, young go beyond the rhetoric and hold politicians to account. We are not supposed to serve them. okay, or district chief executive, or municipal chief executive, you are supposed to have unfettered access within work hours, you know. Okay, unfortunately, Yankasa, and where Sauka, you know, it has serious security implications and human security implications because SA businesses, okay, it brings the city to a halt. And once city comes to a halt, a lot of money is being lost. Lives are being lost. Livelihoods are being, you know, lost as well. So when you know security implications, because after Juma, you'll be pushed into uncertainty and you become desperate. And Adibia Ubeye just to survive by hook or crook means Ubeye. Okay? Yeah, response teams in terms of ambulance, any fire, any AD. Because of Agya, it makes it very difficult for them to access, you know, certain parts of the city. Sometimes we call area B. The way I almost see Omudano, especially we call Zongos and other inner cities, you ask yourself, so Agya, she will be fear, how would emergency services get to you? Okay, meanwhile, Omu assembly. But nothing happens. Recently, Obi friend me. Or see, Ewa Nima Honum, Obi or toilet facility. Anytime in Sotoa, he opens the drains.
Wow.
Yes, into the gutter. Wow. Or see, we're complaining, nobody said anything about it. Okay, so I think, sir, it is high time young holding public office holders to account for some of these.
How do we hold
your silence only means we are okay with it.
Because we can cry, we can not be more and family.
We opposition.
We opposition.
When you are straight away, they drop a baby. Yeah, political.
Atomic Junction. I think is it 3 years or 4 years ago? And Obi said that friend me say me mra me and I jubi na two kana me ko na so to. No say. Fortunately we don't know so say jam da say dem the brothers say so to. Dan ka se bi pa wo ho. So to no pe no mu bie. Wow. E okay. Na toga tedum. Na de na mu se ya na me tika mu na me na. Send a city into want to mean go inside. Understand? And that's the situation we find ourselves in. Say, obi enti obi asam nye bibi mo bi hu say me ma asam make obi etie ye hu bibi enti ye hwe ne hwe. Bibi ba ma dwene mu. Enra, ada na me kofie. Ekwan ne twoku ya ma say. Enra wo ma fa achimota kwan so ko fa nko no ebre papa. Asat enra 8:30. Na traffic na e tantra my 7 ekọ tantra no. Me hu bi da. There a free alaji ewo mu akọ eno so saa ti wona se mi ba bitim se enti se ko ba se bia enso ye na adwene se we de meto ato aso be do hwiru num do hwiru nsia e den de be si se enso to a ene ka se tete gatem
sa
ye serious
you serious. Yeah, serious people. Oh, yeah, we Jacob. Now, I'm say, yeah, Ghana see me. Nka, yeah, Ghana no, any homa ubio. Ghana no, any ya. Na yeah, we say, I say, a dream pepe, so be a new Ghana no. Enti, I say, no, even a home famano, any ho. But to save a nation, you hear selfless people. Nipa, I'm doing about for you. No, simple. Obia and fan ho amede fa no adentia because nyame ayesom no megi se nyame wo so a wo hwe Ghana ne abrabo ne share we share ne tibia ewu ma nyame ne reko papa because nka ye wo all fa niema ma oman kokan a odi acheyen kwa na ye onipa nso so a ye wo talents no ye wo abilities ye wo gifts so aga betumi aye adwuma hwe Ghana fo kwa abruchi a hwe adwumade a omo ye ko ba ne sen ne ye man ade a ye di a nka yesi ye puje e mayo nanso I so bi amfa enti e say nyame ne ra ho bebre because nia ato ye ne nia ekoso no it has nothing to do with God nyame nti ebi no waso dam nyame yo nyame onye den wo de nime nyina ache wo ye wo fam die nime ye mi fam die engineer eye no dia assemblyman eye no dia obi eye no dia bi Jesus my Ghana but Ghana hu hia obi eye no ope ni a odo benya film kakra no hia
na baby adre be yi ni
well me die me cha die me nkwala me chwa die die ebi a me ka chwa me say Ghana yi die ni aya ni say leader the youth are the future leaders but ebi a me ka chwa me say future leaders ye training o mama wa be ye ni ye wo mu yi die you say there's no hope but I keep on teaching because the type of niema di realm of fremu no be gidi say some of them be rise up and stand out among the others to make a difference. I don't encourage me say because I say me will be a middle realm of fremu because but we share mpanyifo because emra yesi so we share from You for Christ Scripture Union nyamesom bebre ye wremu na samre me mace for na ye managing directors any directors na Ghana etise na eti this we youth also nyame suma ye kura mu ya bi and we famu a then there's no hope but here nyame so foforo a de adwemu foforo ye be ba nipa be ka say no
renewed mindset
exactly I'm going to do it different.
But it involve a lot of change process. Okay, change management process.
Of course.
Because Uber's culture, way of life. Okay, so obviously society and also would fight you back.
They will fight you.
But here a lot of assertiveness and discipline.
Exactly.
And willingness to sacrifice. Because indiscipline no be brave. Yeah, them say we. It's not supposed to be that way, but because you're through, you better lose votes in tea. So we allow it to perpetuate.
I did that say sign that idea and then when you so meji to me no because you to me say you be see ade na to me the man say this idea na dem for so be na wo
no obo kana no the motive e wo achire na japa
me peska de akọ ayi obi the message bi aba o say yetumi take action e say edan bi se be bi edan ni sie no e ha adwene e se ebu na me say mampani na nado wa ma directives MMDC se ne hwe na be edan bi asi ana structure bi awa e block nsuo bi no mungu mampani ye hwe se na galam say wo kan say wo kono wa konwa de to so ni nyina no me for me hu hwe papa bi ano ye hwe se wo so be adwuma na say
so already already
edan also omububu no so mebu so omububu Bakubi or baby, Obi Diaba, or see the whole of Ablekuma Oduman Junction down is flooded because of one yellow house. One yellow house building which has blocked the waterway and also sealing other channels with chipping and stones. We need help, please. This house must go down for us to have a drainage. Thank you.
Ablekuma.
Bakupe. And a day before Krani say. So mo besi dan no so a omo tepa nwan no a no ma tepa nwan de gu ka kwa mu na gata na wo ho no so anwan ne chippings no a block no hey
an assembly wo ho assembly wo ho
am say wo nya badwen ma I say assembly kwa be ka kire o
yes
what is right to do no unti I say aya wo dwen ho a wo sa enti ade a wo ye wo nya badwen ma se ni a wo ye o so twa wa block gatasi so be fa hen na unti one person unti edodo no emre
exactly
edodo no chese hunchi wo mo sa edodo no chese so do you think of your neighbor do you think about
the inconvenience I will cause so
yeah me sa person me kunya de bia once ebe bua me ama me nkwam me yi edi akokan no eno ho na madwen na o man bia person me kunya wo mu na ye nyatima ema ye ho enwi ye nua ho no ana so ye nya odoma ye ho no ye bre obra ye bre e ka ho bi eja kwa
na yenhwe se sika bi kura ko baabi na ye de akwa bibi sika ne se ye bo sika ne bo na ye mu de me pram eh it's gonna ye sika sa hwe analysis na me ye about say ye tumi about 1.6 million dollars. I just see this dollars here they take odo yim
ɛno yɛ one of sika wo hunu behwɛ nia ɛwo wo akira
so we 2005 to 2010 to 19
ka wo behu nia from ɛyɛ 2000 ɛba ka wo behu sɛ
and then I said 2000 abebe oh ɛyɛ sika boom but yɛnkɔ back to disaster ɛyɛ June 3rd for no wɔn compensation he said bɛpem nnɛ wɔn nya hwee ɛden na ɛsɛ sɛ sika no so yenya sika pa mekai me re fifiga no
yeah donations
by pa what do you think we should do?
I think sir, I mean the level of wickedness, carelessness, arrogance in the system really bothers me. Because, bro, almost say there's nothing as godly as putting a smile on a fellow human face.
Yes.
Sure.
So wickedness, when you know Sunday, you better call sorry. Oh, God, I'm here to serve you. You think that your prayers would get to the ceiling of the church? So I think, sir, there's the need for an investigation into SAR funds, you know. Where are those funds? Donations, because there are a number of corporate entities beyond the individuals are almost donating sika bebre. What happened to all of those money? So I think, sir, you use platform way as an opportunity to appeal to authorities, ministry are in charge of Agya, but to appeal to them to investigate. Why haven't the victims received those monies? What are we waiting for after how many years? Okay, and Sikano Echo baby, it just doesn't make any sense. Okay, and very unfortunate and sad to say up until this time, Sikano. It's very sad.
And no problem say we use medium. I appeal to Aban. I appeal to the local government authority or relevant authorities one FOC sa disaster here eba na sika hodro eba omunsam or institute an investigation auditing investigation na probe sika na ba ye no ne sane sika ba ye no be biam de fa ye enti enne wo hwe nipa ejina hwa wo ka se wo munsan kan hwe because such people sika no ina kodi wo munsam they must account for such sika because anya sa ne say aban no so enti take initiative and institute auditing into these accounts. I'm a mobile wa force. Uhwe nipa omasama e mobo. Ya ntumi ehu me be sika ifa ye. Nipa dodo so e donate sika yi. Omu yi sika no firi akomapa mu. Bebre ebi kura no ni bio na so omu hwe ne ayesi ye no. Omu firi opepa mu ayi sika say no. Saa nkrofo yi omu hia mwa. Ye mfa sika nkoma ho. Na saa sika no e wo he. And me nim meti so say apart from we sika no enema bebre a wo de chiche ye an kodru sankrofo yi ho sanya na fa he o man chiche anfa eti Ghana fo yeti mo den saa eti Ghana fo abrosem saa no enti ye disusu ye ma eyeye ni sante saa dia e be sa ban say saa semi wa hwe nipa ya ba TV so anuanum
but wonim
say ye abantu ye hu bibi
wonim 2018 victims almost probe managers of June 3rd disaster
that
funds.
Is 2018
yes now appealing ma special prosecutor 2020 same issue our graphic almost June 3 disaster victims appeal for compensation. In fact before 2020 NADMO almost disbursing funds be to more victims, any families of June 3rd. And then funds, how much was disbursed, who were the recipients. Okay. Meanwhile, at that time, Presby University College. Omu donate sika 5,000. Benin. Omu donate Sikama government of Ghana $200,000. In fact, media houses be brave. Disaster fund as seed money. For example, TV3 donated 10,000. Yeah, sure, despite exactly. And 2020, almost June 3 disaster in Ghana. Victims still facing major hardship. As at 2025 years after disaster. Enterprise trustees almost donated be advertising companies and so special prosecutor no what has he done about our appeal that was made in 2018 4 years down the line?
It is this appeal about abanity that might take any steps to ensure that the right is done.
That is unfair.
Oh, that's very unfair.
That's painful.
Oh, I say Banisana, I are a whole degree.
What's in Christian Ghana for you? And I feel Jar love Gilby or say a country with over 80% GDP debt to GDP, high cost of living, on ending high rates of inflation, over 120 ministers capable of bringing back the economy to life, but driving it to debt distress situation is now spending to build cathedral promised by one man or personal promise in the midst of abundance. The fool is tasty. What's in Christian? So we all would die finish. We die finish. It's you won't know sir. And we say, okay. I'll say Martin. If I say a filling station needs to be okay. So now I solve a problem once and for all. Me person me both filling station couldn't. I'll say Nana Agya Berem will say indeed God will punish them all. How does he engineers in Ghana? Martin If said there is no politician in Ghana who think about the nation. They only think about their interest, especially MPB Umbonidin. The one in Sunite Yiripa. Na we Martin If the free UAE buy or Bonnie MP Nidin. We say sending Mamenka, sending MP no or Mwa Jumakra. Mana Agya Berem or say God bless you for your message. Mr. Dasi. Or say Margaret Kwam or say some people are very, very wicked. How can you spend money that belongs to these victims and sleep comfortably? Human beings. No wonder why people decide to live with animals. Yes, but I know say they should live with human beings. Osafu GH or say UTV all the way. And that's it. Destiny in Krabia. Or say the British High Commissioner has no right to get involved in that matter. Okay, but that's it. Trisha Mensah say, please. Good morning, Agya Kwabena. I'm watching live from Obuasi. Trisha Mensah, I'm also watching live from Accra. Piaga say, good morning, Agya. Watching live from Achim Asafo. Hey, Asafo for Omuye. Yo, I feel Obidum Bie Kwabena Agya was Agya. Please wish me. I'm Ernest Kobe. Today is my birthday. And then Kobe. And then Mr. Mo happy birthday. What's it? Nana Aferi Diodo Agya Kwabena, Dr. Christian Pedu is the right man for this discussion. He taught me at Pentecost University and impacted so much discipline into me. Corandeo. Doing everything in the face of God. Yes. Okay. And what I said, we should know my pa and a better way. Now I'm saying, you know, what in Christians to come and see we are. What I say, come see. We suffer during winter time here. If an hour, maybe they be a comparison. They may find you mother. Yeah, we are talking about Ghana. This is a Bibian Kuyo US, doesn't mean say Kuyo Ghana. David. Say, my name is Fipan for me. Those days are na Yesusa. Na if you know from Kakana, feel back was so into a kitchen was so Kakrana. Abibie. Abibie. No question, Abibie, but no, we ain't quite 50. Near yet, it's only as almost Sir Obi dear a year. Mr. Maboma, they said, Mr. Debi. Me share Obi Ashas yet, and found to me the on Sakra Ashas, and Mr. Shasia, and Yashi. No. They say, you know, Saticreta Quatishi, them critical. me ka certificate na ate ahwe ne nan bebre ono kra nya accident na meti kora me accident na yede never ese se be come animu pa enti eno no je beso o say Ghana is leading most expensive country yes and Ghana nyama boarding pa ne yampa papa enti when we are ending on that flood issue no na fe yemra back to we share ye be infusing in essence say ye can politics any leadership it's all about delivering nyamapa the man crofo say man for betu ahen ha o kakra enti if you want a political position you need to get it on merit on merit the obetumi aye le say gina so de tumi na efsha wonsa the obetumi aye de tumi ni mount the obetumi aye abua that is it the obetumi aye de abua nkrofo ma amanfo ho ahen ha wo amanfo asetrema ko yie no eno so na say amanfo no so hwe so gina na ye de to abama amawtumi be ye political leader na sankwa kwaba ne sa na se sika na se ye se ye de eba be ye dia na ye kɔ no he eno na me de be si so efa na nsen ya MPP for Jumedium kudi wa organa hanya regional ema ebino akoka kansama hodo bi say sarasa chama sarbedi akon ono ko do kan so tia 1000 Ghana cedis for every delegate on no and so tia ye kan one contestant so e kan bi and afi an aid yes so we say or ye untumi aid abeka say ono to be paid, spend about 1 trillion cedis on the election. Meaning, maybe I'll say from Bromoye campaign, I'll be drew about no, I said 1 trillion cedis. You see, a bit to 10,000 Ghana cedis to every delegate. Opoman or assemblyman, okay, me. Or say, every delegate got about 250 million, that's 25,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
A war about to say. Say you no credit ya. You rapedu. Na ye koi.
Yo. Jacob, let me say, it's so share even a MPP delegates about 2 years. They say baby politics. Econ. Ama aye areho. In fact, even student politics, students. LSSC president, LSSC secretary. Krano. They use money. They use resource. And sana omatoba at that low level. Assemblyman. They say also do no keke. Eko kasa because we are qualified. Who opepa no wait me ayo. Enti ukoka. Na one to me anyi bibia. Even assemblyman election. No ebe how enti ade na didi muama they say ekwakoye say election bia ebe ye no na enya yi delegates sankrofo enkoto aba okwan bia nipa befa so na wa influence nipa no amamoto ama no eno na ba so na eyenim emra even NDC for emra bukoyi on flag bearer na national delegate this ense bebre ne ba che TV che wey niam bebre enti akoba se they say akoka ye politics ye yo no woni bia ana wantu bia nyi bia ni che se wo de wo nka ho na je kwama arehosem because ye can democracy nyame ja chen no they say democracy no ye ton to the highest bidder ni obi ni osika ni obetimi atibi amayen enya se even obi eyebio na so wo a wo de emu edru no wo eni be to amawa ne che se yewu enu nyina ka ye problem ye gu so aye ka ho asemi because say enya nipa opepa wo akoma pa wo adwen pa e wo Ghana ho ana nipa ho eni eto ama no na embum ni wo sika obetimi ayibi ama delegate for na nya bi adi no ne hianti wo so kasapa wo ye obi a wonim die ne nyansa wakasa tintin ni nyina akona wie no omsa ha na fe na wie ye kra ne sai enu ne hia enya wakasa tintin no obrofo kase a wo kana nya no demom awie wa wie ne sai you know, they say, I say, it is not about nipa or ideas and a policy. Nipa no was say, Samutuma mia, when meet me. And as nipa no, who I nipa we, or I can power one pa, nipa home, or mine home. Dear Tomana wait me, up Bomodia, the could do, sir, Boshanano. And yet, no view is about. The bottom.
I am with for a man, yes, sir. And yet, 1 year I did 2 million more months my best because, frankly speaking, both NDC and PP, the previous administration, Yanimum say be a no munobia, sir. But within a trickle of an eye, no matter the four, sir. We know them.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It is a
and Agya was way. Yan moment be there were nobody. And now almost is dying, sir. Prime areas no more properties. Can't them. Just me and me to a man within 4 years. So what you may who dear I yes and yes cassia. No samba many say. Men to man. What? Mention dear.
And Kwabena onim. Ebi mu omu ye downfall. Oh, ye ne omu na nanti. Afi ye from omu fa. And they feel say afi omu ye superior channel. And let me say it for the records. The easiest way to make money in Ghana through politics. Who say unye millionaire within 1 month through politics. And politics about sika business. Sa sika are omu delegates no. And no investment no. Oba pa oba recoup sa sika no. And almost see almost see if a hunter learns to shoot without missing, the birds would learn to fly without perching. So delegates no almost adwin bi almost omo ba pa omo from omo fa omo call omo offices omo ho omo biom. So afi na ye cocoa season. Yen gi ye sika. Okay, else omo ko position no ana power no omo nya bibia biom. So the way our politics ti Ghana, trust me, yen ko enim da. Yen ni rules, yen ni regulations bia free for all. Obi bema 1,000, then another person obema 1,005, another bema 2,000. Strictly according to the highest bidder. And yen ni systems in place. Almost see afi munye assets.
Yeah,
declaration of assets. Ebimu bebre, they don't declare. On Nishi, within a very short time, our dine our prime areas, car or driving, free fuel, BBI, free man. Okay, so that is the kind of system we run here. Uko advanced systems are Nicolas Sarkozy. He was sent to court, found guilty because of Sika from baby. But Ghana, your politics, money comes from everywhere. Regulation, BA, you almost see, easy or more regulations be safeguarding the financing of politics. It's just all nonsense. It's all nonsense. Okay, so I don't know. I say a democracy. No, you see, democracy is a government for the people, by the people, and of the people. And no na. Emma politicians was our arrogance of power, no? Because they feel say we paid our way through, and also it causes issues because politicians, I mean, me political friends, yet in an office every minute calls. Oh, me jury, my wife just delivered. Just Enora, many politicians be there, on them, Papa be oba on them, or see, ne yiri. I deliver. Meanwhile, meanwhile, he doesn't have the money to even buy the sheep for the outdooring.
Look at that.
Because honorable hunty. Okay. So it encourages corruption. Because you would definitely need money to take care of the constituents. You know, every weekend, we call constituents, we call outdoorings, wedding activities, any other. So everything about their system encourages corruption.
But yeah, kind of obey the message. But also, even the churches itself are corrupt. Yeah, also religion. What is religion? Bemu say, "Osho meimu a Christopher ne ye nuanum kremofo ye kabo mu a Christopher do so pa and ye kwa sorry Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday." The role of the church in nation building. And it way. And then in sorry to me, wo awaso because ene minim na ka me ya bonidin pa is the most corrupt person minim no na so asori owo mu no so 40 not here
obe elder
yes.
Because of security
oh oyo sisifoɔ pa agye nkrɔfoɔ ne ma pa na so sane ne sika owo nti no asori no entumi nka ho hwe nti the church itself is more or less corrupt nti ebe na product ebe film beba no ebe corruption free product siese ebe kan ye a rule be na say asori no so a play when it comes to this kind of corrupt practices
ebe say me area pa so na okay na o say ya reho say asori bebre na so for TV bebre no e kujina say obi be so for na say e kan asori asema ne dey call bata say e huhum ade ye nko a which is not true because nyame ayesom no oye nyame aye huhum nkwanya nkopon where the god of economics, the god of banking, accounting, the god of law, judiciary, the god of justice. Oh, I say bebre adwe wo nyame ho no e very narrow. Eti huhum ade ye nko a na e da ko bata asori ana say da ko bata nyame so no eno nti e ma nipa nya nyankopon adwene kese nyame wo e wo na bodie ni wiase ho no nipa bebre so mi nyankopon nipa but wo mu nyankopon adwene e na wo so na leaders nti o cha de a asori e kwa no joda kosi Sunday nyina no is because wo kwade no me kese huhum kanko na de nko a but wo ka the role of the church e ka nyame obo wiase nyame no o na bo wiase o eti wiase ade ye nyina kanko ne yedie ne nhira nyina wo yankopon nsam be den any wo saka say nhira holistically using the letter W not H ena ebetu amasa kanko ne nhira but no ane me che students ade me ka just hwe say obi ka say you will be the head and not the tailor as you say how is it by just saying say amen no I head
without hard work
besides so for say how because jame so acho na asem okwan a obetumi afa so adwumaden a obeye periperi ye ne dukredi a obedie a no so de betumi ma ye head na so no ye nche asofo nche no enu asi nyankopɔ bɔhye nyankopɔ so be we nyankopɔ so be si sei nyankopɔ so be kɔ sei nti bɔhye no nko a eti ama bebre aye konfo wonim se tibia wo mu ni adwuma a ɔyɛ no enya ade a ebetumi ama ne a ɔsɔfo no ɛka no ɛna ɔsɔfo nso ankyerɛ no sɛ ɔkwan we me fa so a metumi ayɛ sɛ ne nyankopɔ to assess nyankopɔ nhyira no nyankopɔ asɛm kyerɛ clearly how a adwumadie ya na ma otu a obetuo ama sɛ nhyira a ɔka ho asɛm no ubetimi anya na so enu ye nkyerɛ aye abɔhyɛ no nko an ye ka enti ama bebre adwen ɛwɔ nyankopɔn ho ne sɛ huhum but huhum kra na ɔka wasɛm a huhum asɛm na ene deɛn enti adumra ɛsɛ husi the church ɛni nyankopɔn sa nyankopɔn niwa nyankopɔn koma a wɔwɔ sɛ ɔde bɛ sakra ɔman na ma nipa no ɛde yie akɔkan enya promprom ye ne nkoso ne asumdue mapa mabrabo but how are we being taught that no enu ase bompa nipa no we kromfo we very corrupt we say bompa ye nipa no adwen ye o time ni time bi che say identitwitwa na nso o say bompa we dey bompa ti nipa ko aso dem no ye honest ya ko hwe mpa ye ni fifiri a efiri bebre nso adwen ye menwa wonkyerɛ wɔ mɔkwan befa so a obenya adwen mu foforo ye ɛwɔ na wariye ho ɛwɔ na adwuma a wɔyɛ because bebre adwuma a wɔyɛ sɛ ne ayɛ kan yɛ sɛ kristofo bebre ne yɛ sɛ adwuma yɛ na adwen ye nea ɔdwen ho an sɛ sika obenya firi ho but Agya Kwabena sɛ even hwɛ Roman Empire am the example at the time of Constantine Roman Empire population 60 million out of that 60 million emu 10.6 per any Christopher 10.6 they saw 10.6 per of Christians they were able to impact the Roman Empire so significantly that Constantine ebeye emperor or say no the Roman Empire say a Christian empire 10.6 ne Ghana you 70 plus Christians no impact chrono adorson wickedness adorson men were the padoso na kwa sorry ne bebre ne efe omu bishop apostles pastors any edifo oma adorso kona bia so na twa ehunhye na nso so ede ne ehudwim kankan proye nitan otan akayo any person kumnya enti no utumi se nyame adwen ewo omani yedie na omani nkoso no ye nka ho asem ene ye nwe ho ene ye ncheche nso nti nipa nka nyame betwa fa wo so agye ne man no sa nipa ya so ne dwim kankan ahye wo ma nitan enti ayese Nyankopon no ne nsa no ayese akyekere otumi nya hwe because eja kwamna utumi nka tere ne ye utumi nka periperi ye utumi nka no kredie ana ne yefe integrity nipa ndi nyamsuro wo ne mu enti e kas nipa betimi agye o my Ghana nka nipa eso nyame na nso nipa eso yes o so nyame wo mu anso de eku o man eti ni nyame son ben any woman
a big question pa na ye kan obi the message bi by na some more kind is very very interesting o say enye nwanwa esan say ena sofo ni nyina o musisi adan akese ajapade akese bebre asori ba na ono de ne sika bank kakra ne bedu bedu obedi mpo eye den ma no na so sofo no da kakra kamu asifie kakraka ade ne makwa abruchire expensive ntade ne mpaboa na so asori ba no na ne ho akire na boy ne ho bibia enyeye nti eno no Simon nso o say this country will not work because the amount of money allocated for some projects only 20% will be used and the rest of the money will go to people's pockets. Mama Kasembi in 1996 dun ko no fen na wo mu eye station bi e wo ho no ba bi na contractor na oye no wie no watoka.
You see
obi otwa eyin so keke otwa eyin no so odeni caterpillar so yi bi eko clear so e no mo ye gata bi eto anu se ya ye wie na watoka Ni amoda say the clergy have received the 25 million for the cathedral. Na sa cathedral no wan say so ho. People are suffering. Among for nya duani ni nkwale na go school mu. Anyway. And Ghana is only 500 years behind. Masa papa. Peggy Mensah also I'm still campaigning for neutrality government in Ghana. The youth of Ghana, arise, let campaign for neutrality government in Ghana. There will be another election coming 2024 and there will be another bloodshed for both NDC and MPP. We should eradicate our common enemy, partisan democracy. What's in Christian say it is sometimes painful to be a Ghanaian, but we will never regret.
Yes.
Mother Ghana is our only country. God save us. Agwan Juliana, or say, Agya, good morning. Keep it up. May God be with you. May He be with you too, Julie. Felix Yabua, or say, Agya, 1 trillion old cedis is equivalent to 100 million new Ghana cedis and over $12 million. Mamma mia. Abraham said, whoa, God bless you so much, Dr. Krisampedu. In fact, you are a blessing to this world. Ghana's politics is full of deception and corruption centered. And Niamboda Kubio, or say the church, okay, Medas Makanda. Peggy Mensah, or say, greetings from Dubai to you, Agya, and your panelists. We don't need fix the country activists. They are all partisan. We need neutrality government system in Ghana. Then we can fix the country. Only the national neutrality. Also, only Kanoko may and Tua Bank, Kase, Yebeyi, Mampenefi party, we move, and my ship your form neutrality on one man, what can't Brania practice here? Brania, go back, Christian Bonte was a corruption in Africa. Corruption is African sickness. God save Mother Africa. Oh, don't you miss a Vubio? Do you hear in the amount? One shows you to Jewa. Felix Yabua, or say, please, the equivalent of 10 million cedis is 100 billion old cedis and not 1 trillion. So, you made us say, me master now for her, fetch me. Agya William was in this Ghana, if you have money, you are above the law. And okay, Boating Christian. So one day we will wake up to see this our leaders has sold this our motherland to themselves. God save us. Boba ne jina na the ship abi so so nyina de ko. Be that say. Ati yanhwe we maminka we na fe. First Kwame say good morning. This is Randy Boss Riddick inside Glamose Street Abisim. Hey, that's right. I'm wishing Miss Joanna Bennett and Chairman Drew happy birthday. May the Lord grant them all their wishes and long life with good health. Okay, me that say. Didn't say Glamose Street Wusunyana Bisim. Ya mama. Now ubemu na fe my.
Na me person me here follow up. So sometimes mama journey whether democratic experiment, yeah, because at the point it's a democracy encourage and legitimize chrono. You know, who we are for now, or much you are in trouble. But politicians, they amass wealth and bizarre questions. Okay, and because of democracy, after 8 years, the possibility say Ubeko is very high. So within that period, you capture as much as you can, so that maybe Ubeko a position 8 years for another person to also come and chop. Okay, so it's a race against time. Within that period, amasi no BC. Wealth say John amasi. Within the current crop of politicians, on Nishwi.
Oh yeah.
He's a pauper, he's a poor man. 80 properties, Okay, so that should tell you a lot about the politics. Yeah, for Ghana. I mean, yes, sure say you're progressive enough until the citizens, share beyond partisanship. Yeah, too political to the extent to say politicians almost take advantage of the skilled nature of your analysis. Okay, me neutral. We are born here. I don't even look at your political colors before I descend on you. Me a very ardent supporter of fix the country. Idea is putting politicians on their toes. But almost call armed protest. It is a no. We cannot allow it to happen. So anchor, especially young people, okay, share beyond the politics and approach issues as they are. Unfortunately, BBC the first question is whether NDC and MPP, and that is what informs your analysis, which is usually not critical because is skewed. So is making politicians take advantage.
Emmanuel Webeck say a friend spoke the bad road and flooding in Taiman. The mother of the MCE came to rain insults on the people of Taiman.
Look at that.
Enti ne ba ano MC and obi akasa kwan nyenti no MC ne maame e ba no betwa mother pasa obi so di aba o say getting work in Ghana is just who you know but not what you know. Enti ne di wure ma di aba be see sa monetization of our politics. The Pabonfo want to take advantage of the slightest opportunity. No more de aye bibi. Yenimsa maya basabasa yakoso for instance Boko Haram they be sponsored by a group of people individuals in asifobi let be a pia bonte for national security so let be pia bonte no who leaked that letter a very very sensitive letter I leak about bonte in social media me was letter no na can say pia bonte who leaked it that means he said yes abo bi beka wo a if you tumam the way your politics, you dis kasam raw politics. Is you not giving the Paboni for advantages? Say and then let me go and see this politician. Let me give him $10 million. Let me give him $20 million. Go and do your campaign. Now, we want you know to be capture power. We are then Mr. White take advantage of it. My baby uremu I dem person me. Per sa release here babonti. And then the security situation you won't say no. Any size kasam say uro politics no. It's dangerous, my.
Very dangerous because sir letter me are sure say terrorists no might have even seen it before police, any chief of defense staff who it was meant for. Okay. Yeah, monetize bibia or Ghana and your policies in Kora. Even Obeko school, some monies would have to be paid. Even security services. Or more recruiter recently, Madame for your friend or see, my sister on your soldier, military training. Or see, or more here about 10,000 Ghana cedis.
Why?
And so on, between police, any assembly, you know. So, uko border areas no more routes are used for smuggling activities. And you were immigration, custom officers, a soldier for a police for. So the way I monetize a system no, nipa boni for, they can pay their way through. Be yet to say, ye smugglers. Meanwhile, smuggle it to any assembly. Your name say terrorists, supply routes be any supply warehouse be Ghana. UN has said it, and me want information be media. Who's that information? No, it's really heart wrenching. But yeah, to me,
kind of public
because I bet me I create fear and panic. Okay, so corruption, I bet me affect your security, because corruption doesn't result in human development. Okay, because of corruption, who be school. 10 years, 15 years, only Juma, because it can push you into a state of desperation. Yeah. Okay, politicians, compromise. Look, Boko Haram, now many Nigerian lecturer be a course be Kofi Annan. Now me be saying, but Nigeria more the biggest and strongest military.
Yes.
West Africa. Adenti namun to mean defeat Boko Haram. See, political complicity. Okay, Omar infiltrated the political class, you know. So Omar, once you compromise them, it's very difficult to defeat them. Okay, so monetization, there, it is retrogressive to all aspects of life, in terms of trade, commerce, your economy, your buying, bossem, any idea, and that is exactly what we are seeing, especially at this time. You were within the danger zone.
Obi say, but what increase? I say the very sad aspect of the whole thing is some of the chiefs and pastors are even corrupt than the politicians. Niamodako, or say your pundits are very clever. Big ups to them. And Papa no say, I'm really enjoying your program. I wish I can get it every day. God bless you, panelists. And we've been with the Omudia say, we are coming back to power. This person will break the 8. Break the 8 without this will never be breaking 8. Coming to power with that Asumje will never come to power about Asumbeju. Until let's think about the country first before we think about the political parties. And then near Moda say, the youth are suffering. They are really suffering, Monday. Papa. Now, when we show me middle day and now the campaign by mankind, yeah, can serious issue. Okay, my share. Paul say one man, Jesus Christ fed 5,000 people. Now 5,000 people are feeding one man. Also, Jesus Christ fed 5,000 people, but today 5,000 people are feeding one man. Meaning the politicians, we are rather feeding them instead of them feeding us. You know, me da wasi pa policia, waka sem papa no pe many aje. Osi, okay. As Game Boy also GH, but the critical question is why make them okay. Critical question. Okay. But some fabric be why Game Boy na mentia na men can come out because who hear me pa. J. William was a this our same leaders is the church leaders. Anyway, somehow okay Kwame or say Agya Kwabena the youth need job with them ye here pa. You see, it is so penny be adwuma na so won hwe adwuma so ya. Na sa me ba adwuma na say me koto follow baby na me say onipa na nya adwuma ye. Me bufu papa. Because she man na me born man. I remember in Kumasi na ufi yi o ba o ko airport runabout it's on your right ufi yi ba na me took a few news from na beto fuel ho na me hu say oye na me first time second third time me say manager mo nyina dia me ma ha bio yes because some international mo bebu
I don't want page man almost dey go adwuma
almost dey go adwuma yes until politicians na page almost am no mu go adwuma Margaret Kwam must say put the break in okay I say put breaking the 8 aside we don't need that ye ni abre enti ye ka ko ba nyina no na ye ka de afa omane bambo because sa letter financial security a eko omane bambo mpedifo nchen na apie social media mama ka mo asam kakra say ye hu movement bi a group of people be movement bi our northern sector of the country tio na see na national security minister Kanda pa be kan say say alert the citizens to help near for into form or say if campaign pu eden principal campaign no or say see something say something yes see something say something and national security minister at the buy ye see and ye say nti me me see na me say and asan kwaba say say no there is a movement of some unknown people some part of me person be bo ho ni di northern part of the country meaning say bibi ba let away e pia bontin upe boto banu manu no super baby to afa Dr. Pedu are we serious with our security as a country as we speak
Jacob na asemu because say top security
yes
secret e ko ba ne sen na be that social media because nyema ti say no die nka enye social media asem nanzo so efi baby ene ko pie social media efi hen because top security in some die e ko ba ne sen enti eno che say empo ye security no to keep security issues as it is no kra no omo kra so no che say omo problem o e ba ne sa che say your problem because nya ye kan wa asem a serious issue I can want some last week me obokina now yakamna omo ye security alert say we are wo kra e bi ofe bia no bi so onkwan na ma che say obi e hwew yi say bia woni obi enama na this but onkwan na ma e be hwew sa because omo nim say omo jeja mo kakra bi wait me so because hwe ni asisi pa titru ACC won sorry so they are so security alert say almost taking anything for granted enti ka bibi say ba na say social security network na say almost to me a handle in a way and say back into the public domain na a so no almost say you say no as a bit me akonsol just a nipa no so yetimi yes so alerted whatever we do because you can security anywhere. So we try police for to be in position wo baby ya. Soldier for you can want service one we be position baby ya. Everything no me say ye nim say o man ye security for ya dey. Ye be bo ambaso. But baby ye dru nu ayehu. Because hwe ne ye si wo Benin, you see ne si Togo, ne si Cote d'Ivoire, na esi Burkina no chese ye no adum bi keke eni nyame di crying it's adum no as say taken for granted as I say ye nyina nipa ni security for no ye on top of ejuma ye yo no because say wan hwe ya hwe ni ye take meminim fitete say Ghana acquire target ama sa terrorists adentia because they brave say West Africa obhwe Ghana as a modeler obi a hwe no asuayen na as far as Ghana is peaceful niema nsisi no e che say Ghana beye bia other countries no betime be sua afiri ho na obonefo no ompene saa na onya ya ne ka che say ni asisi amana man nyina so ahazo nti okwan bia wo mu use okwan bia to make Ghana unstable ɛno nti na me mɛsrɛ sɛ Christopher ɛne nyamesomfoɔ yɛ mo mpaeɛ paa because me hwɛ a ɛno ka ho Ghana nyamesom ka agye bi enti ɛsɛ sɛ yɛkɔ so bɔ mpaeɛ because ɛbɔ mpaeɛ de ni a all terrorists wɔn nneɛma wɔn ayɛ hinta na wɔn de esi nyame betumi a expose wɔn ama security forty etumi etu wɔn ho anamɔn but yɛ ka ne sɛ yɛ bɔ mpaeɛ a wɔn nso so a wɔbɔ mpaeɛ no na ɛsɛ sɛ wogyaagya wo ho ɛnso yɛ so alert bibi a woyɛ wanam ontuo nipa bi ni wo fie nipa bi twetwa mu ɔkɔ odi akwaniaba ɛsɛ wo ma wani kɔ ho nneɛma bia sɛ group bi so ahyia baabi a na ɔma bɛn han dan bi a yɛnim wɔn na wɔn ade yɛ no ɛyɛ suspicious a ɛsɛ timi alert police for na ɛsɛ ama yɛka security ɛyɛ nyinaa yɛ adwuma nti ɛsɛ yɛboa security for no but at the same time ne bɛsrɛ security network for no say baabi a yɛduru ayehu no say wo hwɛ a baabi a mutumi attack pass so yɛ first wɔn security for no enti so wɔn take bibi for granted a kyerɛ sɛ yɛn nyinaa hwɛ yi a ade bɛfa yɛ ase but yɛn kɔ so ɛbɔ mpa yi because Bible say sɛ nyame amoban a ɔyɛ kwa aha enti yɛ mɛ ebo nyame mpa yɛ migi si nyame bɛboa yɛn but yɛ fam deɛ ɛsɛ yɛ no so ɛsɛ yɛ ho yɛ ni yie yɛ di yie a migi si nyame ɔbɛko ama yɛ
yɛ kan sani me pɛ sɛ yɛ fan from angle bi so hwɛ sɛ ɛno sɛ betumi aboa yɛn na the infiltration of political mentality a yɛde awura security agencies no mu.
Yes, of course.
We can say with that, you say, even those days I mean, Metina Barras, W, Major, Captain, where you in Wediane, now Major Free Fee, Abba Captain Fee, none in Abatun said Didi. Now where you ran Wediane, now we're free her, now we're Antino, Captain to become Major Ho, Major to become Captain Ho, Sergeant to become Corpora Sergeant. That kind of cordiality and oneness, you know, there was security agency. But as we speak, and then
be a suspect.
One major cannot go to one major's house because we perceive this one major to be NPP and this one major to be NDC.
Of course, of course.
And no, you be agro.
Okay, so first, NASA politics, no, was very evident within the Ghana Police Service, but I think even within the military, politics, and it started even right from the recruitment process. MP on a list, minister also on a list. In fact, even Nanano pastors, malams will be on a list too. Then in the end, you try to push a square peg into a round hole. Recently, many Madame Fobi or a high-ranked police officer, no see, win him. After junior officers no. Omu share rank before Obechao because on him bibia or free. Where he is more powerful than you.
Wow.
So the level of insolence because of politics and also a hard dream. And you see, you need a unified force. Terrorists bet me are infiltrating through the cracks. And once you are able to infiltrate and you are within security services now, it becomes very easier for you to accomplish a DBA or per se to say Nigeria, Benin, Ivory Coast, or more Ataki, Grand Bassam. Could Burkina Faso there it's a daily ritual, especially in the northern part of Sahel area and towards Mali. There were different groups, Ansar Din, Ansar Sharia, Murabi Tumakeda in the Islamic Maghreb, a whole lot of Sahel groups no or more. And you see, once Omutumi infiltrate your security services, it becomes very dangerous for us. Madam for be honest, or your security expert or no towards the northern frontier, and usually or gather information per mami or see jihadists no. Omo pese omo establish omo base in town be a friend who Eastern Burkina Faso. Town is called Majuari. Eastern Burkina Faso. And between Togo and Benin. Okay, and Omo blockade the town already, and they want to use it as a staging post for attacks in Burkina, in Togo, and in Benin. There were security concerns also. There were the northern frontier, particularly Hamili. Any town be wo, your friend Widana. There were north, no. And I don't know whether your security services they are taking note of this, because at this time, the Minia, you don't go beyond the writing of letters. It doesn't show seriousness. It just makes me sometimes feel, say, your national security, you know, ebimu, or you're just a bunch of unprofessional people. At this time, the threat is lumina, mutual letters, bureaucracy. When it is expected, say, information via ebe free national security corps police and chief of the ebe encrypted information, because later we Nura. But it was on social media even before the close of the day. Meanwhile, it was altered yesterday. So I'm even, you know, on a lighter note, I feel say a bedroom terrorist, no, or before the destined place that is supposed to go. So you go beyond bureaucracy, no, and go after these terrorists, because the possibility say Omu Ghana already are very high. And in terrorism studies, there are afraid sleeper cells. Okay, Omu Ghana not to stage immediate attacks, but Omu be grounding Omu supply routes, no, warehouse, recruitment, any idea to stage attacks against other targets. Omu attacking Ghana not because you're immune, no, and are beyond reproach, but maybe Omu a different use ma Ghana. Omu use Ghana as a supply route. But one thing is for sure, at a point you better outlive our usefulness, you know? Because before terrorists Omu be attacking, they are driven by three factors: motive, identity. Remember, if you say maybe French countries or more Operation Bacan or money France, but there were defense cooperation agreement with the US.
Yeah.
Omu use Ghana as a staging post. Okay, opportunity. Sir, military, what do we call it? Sir, divisions, any idea, you know. I bet me have more opportunity to infiltrate. Your porous borders, I bet me have more opportunity. The way I hear politics without addressing the substance of the issues, I bet me have more opportunity, because they can go into alliance with a political, what do we call it? A political opponent. Okay? Then the last one, enu na eye means omu sika omu tuo. Okay, they have the ability to recruit, not necessarily on the ground, but using social media, any idea. So we are sitting on a time bomb. Just that okay, you have to water it down, because per se creative.
But na pempe yasini pain na ya kan wo. Medwinade bi hu sesi ai. Say yes, I let the EPA Monteno. Yes, we shall you. You must have seen me in my letter whip and I'll be telling my letter. Because letter no, I just say be a photocopy and put the PU. Original copy no. Any PA. So a fine fact. Any PA.
So you were lapses. Way nature say you were serious lapses. Serious. You are careful at terrorists or mobile infiltrating your national security. Because Obia obe leaky way. He's an enemy of the state.
I don't know.
We cannot run away from that fact. And where it's even supposed to be restricted, we should be able to identify who and who it might have gone through. Then investigate them. How come? When you sure say we public documents, it will go through your friend who said secretariat any ID. This is supposed to be an individual to an individual letter.
But Mr. Samri Emra letter na say true. Security to security. Letter sem.
Letter sem. That is what makes me wonder whether national security or we are serious.
Yes.
Because we anchor cables, encrypted information.
Oh.
Because after a terrorist, it means jeopardizing, compromises because the terrorists would know, say, oh, after they are coming to this side, so let us move away. And then the first time, just some few weeks back, yenya similar police cable to upper east regional command almost see hu movements be ebi mu free Burkina be kuntakwa wo boku afei they are going back so take note sa letter no so appear bonting so how long can we wait to get this happening all over and over again? Okay, so I think say in as much as an unfortunate incident, Emma had the opportunity to rethink their communication. Because once terrorists or name or plans they would always be a step ahead of you. Where common knowledge.
Doctor, my name is Sasha. Yeah, you know. You can't get a whole. You be in some who be to me baha. Bumping in so say, is you way a quite the moi. A boy be to me a day, a would a man so say, young and tears in the pabon for you person will be at the sun. Yes, a sense of money, a mine, near Marani and Shintino. Your best sonny one way or Hanoso. I ship a pay womb, and the papa any. Near my one papa the bonine woman. Yamma could be free by a boko. Na papa no me about my translating any assume. I say about translation. The son say ECOWAS treaty. And now one treaty, I said ECOWAS and Ghana and Kwana idea. ECOWAS treaty, and now one treaty in Tino, BBC. Now, Yamma quine, Emma like gradually. As some way I come, me see a bonny and come and to Sabi. Gradually, I won't want to ya Jomano Fabi, and then you will be your baby on a dance woman. I get you food in a dance. Yes. Your Bronubi. Area be particular area of that sumana a hono a year say Igbo city.
Wow.
Okay? And you know, Sunday Mesha says bank a woman say be a hono say be a Accra city and be saw. But yet the agent course say these people depend on how castle useful. A day you won't see. If you don't wear a ho. Woman yes can one to be see Sadan Kakaway with this short time. Kaso mu shaka si o be scan wo he e no mutumi e sense wokọ etina wo America wo sika bu mu a do baby saw
e be hwe mu so
they don't pay tax those people don't pay tax e dey necessary yes sa group of people no e dey necessary
Kwabena me say say no ne nsam a ye kan no and pay e be gi say say immigration for ene wo mu a o man no agi awo woman so ensure say obi ekra krata the correct krata so the real man mo dey man there must be obia so obia up and doing na adwuma wo ye now ye di kan edi nkom hye nkom odi ase no e kan say nto man ya ye wo mu ye o pepa nipa wo pepa pa eja Kwabena won ti ye da say nipa wo immigration metimi aboa ama wo obi anya passport
baby kwa
on ti say Ghana card e ba yi ebi ma di awo anim amomagi Ghana card they say bit to be yes hard we are ni pa we kaka say ogo bisa oho a what baby asema o be den watimi bisa kra because ya ni be di pa nim ama o ma ye saa ni ma ye kan na adrumra on say ye ka say o man ye de say agi man a group of people are more opepa o nipa mo adwempa fa oman no ena yebisa ye ho se nti sa opepa no ho sa adwempa no ho oman Ghana no ye do oman Ghana ana se de ano fefe na eka enti sa adwuma a wo kan ba bia say even to enter na nipa ye suspicious of wo nipa wo ho no kra straight away we metimi ama immigration for abamu na abehwe say wo paper ana so wo krata eso tan man mu na nso so sa nkofo no kohwe bia mote o ma abo mo sabrane a o mo ye agiman o ka mo asem kra enye yi na nso so yetimi allow wo mo so mo ye ne o mo pe na o ma ben e betimi akomu akwa ni a wo pe na nipa nso so wo me enye ye ne o sa asudie ni say esi tu sa na mo no nti nipa edi sa adwuma na sha mo sa say no mo ma adwuma nie constitution am power e ma mutumi say tumi monye na mfa munye wadwuma nipa na a say adwuma sha omsa o mo wo sa opepa no say obetu sa da mo no eno ni problem nipa ya say Nigeria fu ahimfu eno a say wakɔhye na furuma ni kyese eno anu awie
because if I go police station take me to police station share me o dem twa no krampo I can remember I thought video be back from social media I think about 3 years ago or 4 years ago and immigration for ayo operation wo ba bia immigration no say immigration uniform ayi nipa ba ko nipa ba 6 na ye nkofo ebi adi nnua broko kan threatening immigration officers no say thief na wo mo immigration officers na bo maku wo why in this world
this be done
and
accept Ghana
eti mimiji say bambofo no ye tumi ansori waka ebedum rebi no just situation be so uncontrollable say obi abe na ope o try say ube maintaining law and order either say be proud na be kum enti see yin ani ba ho so ni aye kan both the security agencies no one more o mkra tumi ni Ghana fo a ye see ni ba bi akọ e kan o my Ghana no see ye tumi my home so ka say o my eno ni e bi bia o enti say ya ma ye ni ama ye ho so ni eja ya ahụhụ fa o man ya yo de a dictate a kire atibia eso mo ye twa e ba nsa na ya reho but obi esi no wetin aje o man Ghana dan ye ya nkasa
absolutely
ni yes so say you sensitive to some of them ma ye kaka wan so ya ni ejeja ya ho say ni ejeja ya ho ni sikasem na ye ko ebotom ni hia na fe so security agencies so ye run them down because say bi wa ye kafa security agencies so and also emwa because omunya de kra no see yetimi encourage wo mo timi ebo homodene even though a human institution ubetimi omanye bibi ye betimi akaseti but don't run them down who running them down near the politics ekosha mokon na e don kwehye particular political party because party ba ko wa ban mu a won so bad next time the same institution running down eno anu no be ye adwuma e be den ene o matumi no ye adwuma emra wo ye position e bia running down nti adru mra ye nyina yetimi courage wo mo ne bon aba so na yeso bua wo mo adwuma mo ye no because they say security ye topmost issue ma obia na yetimi amwa wo mo I encourage wo mo anye ye famusu dia na e ba ni say o ma yes ya man ubehune ebi ahwo anase bi ma jaye o mu dia because ono on kan ho but otumi nya passport otumi enya I say ahwo pa togofo e wo Ghana ha benifo kwahwe even amasaman ha ba bi benifo chese the on pedo ye ene obutu aduro nso ni chese nti o ba ho ehu enti wo de o man no bi firi mamu aba ni chese wa be bon ho sabra ni a chese ono ne hu kwakọ ehu che wo Ghana ni a o man ye wo de ni e koya na ase ye bai nti adwuma ye nyina ase fa to ye ho so say no Ghana ni ba bi aka Ghana eni se wo kọ he kra be san ba o enti anyo man ensi ho ammo man no ho ban antu ha na mo ama Ghana ena ja Kwabena se ka Ghana enso no ye Africa kra de etu kwan ena ba bia obefa no obuo ni dia on ma Ghana
I just am kweto
easy o your my power people respect us right from Senegal to Ethiopia even to South Africa enti se ye hu o ma ye o mu se esombo se yetimi selfless yetimi kun ye hu e ma ye man ni ejo ma ni si ho if say no man bi aka o man bebre ka o mu a ni Ghana asaya ye se ni o mu man etie enti ye Ghana for the say man ni ba ye ho so ne pere ye ese ma ye adwuma na say so ye nya adwempa na akoma pa ma o man ni say ni o man bi aka o man ho na ye boy ho modene adwuma bi ni amedi ama wo say won so di adwuma anim na boa ma Ghana enko kan a ewom say wo hia na sitwam ayeden na nso so ma Ghana ho hia wo na ye ntumi nkun ye ho kakra ma ye man ukun ho ne misu ukun ho no mi nua su kun ye ho a nkakra o man no ye be kan but akodu mra ye say obi anwe Ghana ho me am nkuto bi ye di ne ye be ba mbotomu enye mi a me yire me manko a ekoba ne sa ya man ene ese no bebre akwantu amu no hia e di nipetu kwan yo because there's no way baby and there's no way like home
Obi say enya ho chan ko ntu kwan ko Asia country okay. Now yeah can Pegimesa say Dubai here CCTV cameras are the see something say something. They can't be corrupted and they are being monitored 24/7. No one sees them. Why can't the security couples meet and discuss such a sensitive issue instead of communicating through letters? You ask again. And Afe Wise Home will say, please, is it the right of a citizen to catch a thief or the police? This is because at Kaswa, the police will not go, but they would rather tell you to go for a taxi and go and bring the thief yourself. Sorry, we are having once Bas GH or say the same officials you report to are the same officials who would tip the terrorists. This is not the time to be corrupt and selfish. This is the time to fight for Mother Ghana. GH or say Kwabena support you 100%. We need to have a screening exercise on the foreigners to see the good ones and deport the bad ones, because there are a lot of bad people in the country, and some are even having Ghana card and other Ghanaian citizen documents, which you will be shocked of how they got them, and they are here disturbing the nation because some has paid money or some has money. Where did they get their money from? Omusika no free home dey go Ghana. And then kwere sika no to be the back Ghana sense so me mera practice say otu mfa sika bi ama. Enti ehwo na problem no wo no. Enti the amount of money as how dey ba no, how were they able to bring the money to the country? Ye hu hwe. Nego system no musa. Through
illegal means. And usually omo compromise officers who are supposed to make sure say that doesn't happen. Especially Nigeria for no. Like in the millions, baby I'm meeting right side Nigeria and left side
wow.
Oh baby uko Spintex uko Kaswa uko all the areas, you know, more Nigerian communities all over the place. Okay, ebimu, you know, they are in legitimate business, but ebimu be brain so o friend wa on fat da, unless you send me a message, you say, oh, it's me Sani Adip, me person minimum kasa before obefa. What do you have to hide? What are you running away from? Okay, and sikano dia eba bebre and unim adia ebimu ye omu ye remittance services. So what I say, so maybe who was sika wa Ghana, then you send it or more agent wa honum, because people don't usually like to send through banks because of charges and so obi our Nigeria utu sika, then sa nipa our Nigeria no would give them money and vice versa. Okay, so omu to me use to launder sika or because a registered remittance company omu use to launder illegal ill-gotten sika without anybody asking questions. Okay, so Bank of Ghana, Omni, EOCO, any other, they have a lot of work to do. Unfortunately, money laundering a system no. Obi on the office kitwe be. But if you see the monies that is moving, I wouldn't say, you know, something is amiss. And me sure say it's unprecedented in the history of Ghana, the level of movements of sika, and definitely something is wrong somewhere. Unfortunately, no, omonim, and they do nothing because they are very much involved in Agya economy. You know, USA before Uber transfer sika beyond, I think $10,000, it has to be flagged. Okay, but a lot of movements. Accounts be they've never had thousands this in their account. Then from nowhere, 1 million, 2 million, umpisa questions. You know, so they compromise right from the top to the very bottom to commercial bank ebe transacti so that Uber Jessica no. Me want me down for people omoye Juma bank. See sometimes you can be called by your supervisor or see they be process no. Be quick to do it. Don't flag it. It's bigger than you.
Hey.
Oh yes, it's bigger than you. And you have no option. You see, so there's complicity in every aspect of society, from law enforcement officers to politicians to the gatekeepers. So once you are able to compromise gatekeeper, what can't you do?
You can do a lot. Simon and so say again, no country will be attacked by terrorists if there is peace and a good economic within its citizens. Check those countries that the terrorists have attacked. They are suffering. And Bashir say we must come together as one political party and fight. Look at how united Ukrainians have become. Ghana ha. Mina min kona min ko usa no beka. Onka eyida. Doc, yes sorry. Sima mienu. What do we have to do as a country now? In terms of flood in this animal security.
And some and I say me was there me person the ma Kwabena hen that's bre in fact yeah pai my hen na be dia kon e dia will be dia kon wuye na me o ka mu no Kwabena hen etu na now for me ku ma be si na mu ma ye no kama a che say enunyam kese enti me da Kwabena hen ni mpanyimfo me da IGP Command T regions so say two anamon kese ma bibia call boko meda krachiru ahemfo akodo a eba yi nyina me japai man na mu dia sta kese ma wo mu nyina afi nipa hu say pai man kwawu asase a odase bre one ne asase ura nti bibia ni a me say na T region hu bibia pai man ifri ibe pii ho agya kwa mdase me kan sa me kan wi se edumra ese Ghana yetimi agitu mpreko pese ye ni oman bia e ka oman Ghana ho ye ka se na ye kan se oman ye nunyamman ye oman ya nyankopon ahira ye oman a chese ye danso e wo ni ma bebre mu bigi di se ukun hu masa man ya nyankopon so e be hira ho enti enensema ye kan ye areho sema sema ya chese ayese ye oman a enunyamman na nso so enam pesen kumunya na timodene ene atwembone anipa wonti no ye ntumi nkunya ho ema Ghana ema oman Ghana nkokan eno ne ye bre ne abebre se ye hia ne ema ne huni na nka emra ye de asem kan ye be na wiye mesre abompa ye se mumma Ghana ye nimra ye ho so because emra ye wo mu emra ye hu ani ye kan bebre se koba terrorist ebe tuhya ye nso a na wofa ye no ne atwa o man atwa ehu ahye nyina ye ko bia enye yie eho so nyoye enti o ba bia beti a preserve a ene ye man ya ene enye America so na ba beji o man amaye ene enye UK ye Ghana fo no a enti se obi abetra won nchen no ewo ni afa oman no se ne opɛ no omo ye ne ompa mumma ye nye famu die ema security for no agents o masonte e be se security agents for no se e be se e wom so oman na ye din na nzo omfa perpere no opepa no oman se sa semba ne ye ka o mo fam na nsi fom ne nia esese omo ye no obi agye ne famu die obi adwuma a wo ye se wo ye engineer nsema ye kan nyina che se wo hwe engineering a ekoso ye man hu a em se bia ye yanko school kra na nso so ye nim humanimfo a o ma ko school akokan a adwuma kwaguburo ni betima ye no o mse betima ye bi ne ko ba ne sen na ni nyan so pepa ni ho pepa ye no eni ho eni nti akoba se ye man no kra ye tim ye no ye man adwumra ye se ye ma ye ni ba ye ho so ne ye sorry na ye job ani si ho ma Ghana ya kono ma ye nso ye di ensabesi ye bo se yese ye Ghana fo ye famu dia nyame bi we share dada nia ye be ye no ene be twe sai hira no aba wa nya wo famu dia no jisi nyame be ye emra wo nya hwe dia em se do die ntwi
enu ti ne se osoro boa de oboa ne ho
sa
ye te anti-terrorism ambassadors bi
yeah, and we have an unserious national security maker where people think I'm just being too hard on them. you care about terrorists, you care about the danger zone, northern frontier. I feel now care about ambassador to say Ghana Music Awards and a modeling agency be. We are in grave danger as a country, for lack of a better word, Minia. We need civil society to be part and parcel of the process. More, you've not collaborated with any civil society. More, yeah, ambassadorial adi. Then you need civil society, Minia. Those civil societies on the ground, one of any idea, who are constantly in touch with the people. The people know them, they know the people. They've been doing this job. Afi move for Sikano Ministry of Information, do infographics for social media. And no. Go down there. So you see, we need a more serious approach to Agya Ekosunu. Meaning, obviously, be alert if you are in a crowded place. Maybe we will know what to do. How about the people down there? They don't understand. They need education. And to me center, JTK Center for Human Security and Peace Building. From our pockets, we've started something. Here called different market areas. The last one, here called Medina New Market, Boshe International Market. To educate the women. Police. Me say I need a resource person from the police. From my pocket, me per se young educative public sector organizations, private schools, any idea. I'm still waiting for the police to get back to me. It's almost 2 weeks. That is the best I can do at the private level. Government, national security, collaborate here. Me very available. Yeah. But sometimes who criticize you, then they feel say, oh, we are NDC. We will not work with you. So I'm just our emotions, and let us get to work. That's the way forward.
But that's it. Hey, yeah. Now so and she. Now say, I'm for genuine boy, you know. Or say I want entry. Or the na ho den wo ho e na ponche ka kire se nantwie o da se nya wo beku eti hweye pa man ye gya ho ma ko da se ni ba na okura ho ma na ye o be o da da wo obeku nantwi se me ho tumi nya me hwe o tumi nya me hu me ma ho de o tumi nya me hu na ponche si yo me de maka kire wo goso me odi bi edi bi de na me bo amane o so wo de usa na me de me so to nipa da se ntumi nya me hwe na aponchi si yo enem kopen baby ada manui no kopen baby tinaye kwansi eno da sadidi ahoma baaye o de so nantwi kon na ben no nantwi agura o de ndiba no so no na da sani ahuru na hwiri na fom se tim si Canada na miremu yi ehwa na nantwi da fo no de na nifa de to ekohwa aponchi na aponchi se sabe kan asema nantwi kan ne se ye na jeja me ho amasem afamase Inti ye bambo fo ne yempanifo edi tumi amamo. Se ye betena se jeja ye ho ama sama fo yanse a obo de hota suri ehwe ye nyina. Anope madam wase sani adip na Dr. Ampedu madawase. But the production team ni nyina ase the cameramen obi mpe edi Rich and afi Randy ene mranti wa ho nyina ene wa wo hwe me nso ene wa wo tie me nso madam nyina ase. Na mom the media kwan no na maka no menka bibia bio was see something say something. If you say I should see something and say something, you also do something. Na so dreamra obo de dom ye ne a dasane ye be se hia yakramo